What is going on, X Community Access Time Period? Today, people, we're going to be going over the finals match for the Aron division. And joining me for the last time this season, it's gonna be Galaxybomb.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the finals.
Ooh, okay, this is big. So I lost both my lock and my game, and then you still have your lock going strong.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shinrai has been killing it.
Which means if Shinrai wins, you basically win because you get that +1 and then plus another 5, which would be 6, which would be 39. So you would actually beat me by 1 point if Shinrai wins. Unless I vote for Shinrai.
You can vote for Shinrai, and then I'm guaranteed not to have more points than you. So
I mean, we'd be tied unless like one of us gets the yellow, yellow color.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna give you a chance here because it's really close.
Yeah.
But yeah, very surprising. Board actually did win 1-0 last week, which is kind of crazy because like I feel like Nuke Bomb had the matchup. I'm not sure what happened exactly. It was a 1-0. Congrats, board. Made it to finals. And from what I said, probably gonna vote for you. But let's go over the matchup first.
Sure.
So Shinrai versus board. Why don't you start since you're with Shinrai here?
I mean, like, it's been kind of proven time and time again that Shinrai's team is incredible, Like, there's so much offensive power, some great defensive utility, and just a really solid overall coordination. Shinrai, of course, has a lot of confidence in this team and is able to pull it through. They've only lost one game the entire season, and it was a 1-0 defeat anyway. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, board has been up against some really tough matches and has won through them. Like last match, like you were even saying, it was a tough matchup, but board still won. So the fact that board has gone through so many different matches and has been victorious through them just goes to show that the matchup might not be what really matters. It could just be like, just pure skill investment, and board might be able to take that through. So I do think Shinrai's team is stronger, but we've said that before for board's matchups, and board has won. So it's a little bit up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, because yes, it seems like Shinrai is in an amazing position here. I mean, the matchup, well, I guess we could look more in depth into the matchup. So, Kill Leader, obviously, will probably, well, maybe not obviously, but will probably come being Gallade. Gallade, it's actually funny, Gallade versus Gardevoir, huh?
Yeah.
In that matchup itself, Gardevoir wins, right? Because you just click Moonblast, you click Moonblast against the Noivern, unless it's like Steel or something that could resist. Caparaja probably comes. It's actually pretty good against the Tinkaton. It's good against the Gardevoir to an extent. Yeah, I think Copper could come for sure. And let's see,
do you think is board's team weak to Toxic Spikes at all? Do you think Quillfish Rip Limit come?
Maybe those mons come, but I don't think T-Spikes, just because Muck seems like such Muck should come to this game. Muck itself, it's a 15-point mon. It's amazing in most matchups just because of its typing. I highly doubt it doesn't come, because looking at
very good roll compression.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I could see Knockoff doing amazing in this game now that you say that. Knockoff plus the Poison Touch, okay, Dashbone could come in, but then it might get poisoned. So, Knockoff is amazing here. Even Copper coming into a Knockoff, it might lose its AV. Gardevoir, it opens up Gardevoir more. I think Muck 100% comes, which is why I don't think T-Spikes come.
Yeah, that's fair. So, do you think this matchup is going to be Like, I guess I should say, like, how many turns do you think this matchup is going to estimate? Like, do you think it's going to be a longer game, or do you think it's going to be over pretty quick?
Depends on prep. If people don't prep for like setup, it could be done in 10 turns.
Sure.
But I think these two know what they're doing. I would say probably like 30 turns or so.
Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's really tough. Obviously, I'm going to stick with my vote of Shinrai. I'm not going to change it anytime soon. But I do think it's really close, and it's going to be really hard to predict based off of anything except for just purely what people prep for. If anyone brings anything spicy that's not expected, if people have really good reads and take momentum advantages because of that. Maybe some RNG could come into play. There could be a bad para here or a confuse there. Noivern's Hurricane could confuse at like the perfect opportunity and really screw over board. You never know. Like there could be there's a lot of things that can influence this. So I feel like there's a pretty good shot on both sides to take this victory.
Yeah.
Overall, in terms of the mons that they have on their team, were there any sleeper hits? Do you think any of these were unexpectedly strong overall with this division or just this league in general?
I mean,
I do think that the influence of Terra has definitely done a better job at promoting, like at least with the whole point system, lower powered mons to the limelight. Like say Float Soul, for instance.
Right.
The ability to have more coverage on these kind of more frail but offensive or fast mons has really exemplified their power. So I do think the point system that was implemented was very solid. Of course, the numbers could be tweaked here and there in terms of balance, but I think it did a good job at showing off certain mons to kind of solidify their role in a team when normally you wouldn't even think about bringing them. They're just kind of there to fill the niche of, oh yeah, I need a water type or I need a poison or something like that, but I'm probably not going to actually bring it.
Yeah. I was looking specifically at Float Soul when you asked the question, because like Float Soul at 6 points, it's good as it is because it has Wave Crash, but then you add on Terra, like even just Terra Water, Choice Banded, like that thing hits like a truck. That's another thing. Like you did say, numbers here and there are gonna should be changed. Well, you didn't say should be changed, but I think they should be changed. I think like 25 points. It was a good testing ground to see what people how it was going to be used. I think it's a very fun season, definitely for sure with 25, but it makes all these 18 mons they don't feel like they're losing much, because if you Terra, for example, Noivern, you could easily Terra something good at 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
So
the power level of this league was definitely high, but I think that was a good thing to introduce the mechanic and get everyone comfortable with where everything stands overall. And it's a good kind of starting point to start tailoring things in future divisions and future leagues.
Yeah. We're looking at 20 points for Terra. It would make if you want an 18-point Terra, you're gonna either have to have no other Terra or you're gonna have a 2 or 1 point mon, because it kind of balances it out. In this case, Shinrai would have to go like Noivern plus Glimmet, which it's not as good as
you're not gonna Terra the Glimmet.
Well, hey, I could see Ghost Glimmet so that you can't rapid spin on it.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I do think overall this season was really, really interesting to watch. I think there were some really cool combinations, and I'm excited to kind of see the finale and how this ends off.
Yeah. I mean, the only mon that I could see, well, okay, what Pokemon do you not see coming to this game?
That like could like normally come like pretty commonly. I would say, uh, how effective do you think Talonflame is in this matchup?
I think it's okay. Uh,
Mhm.
Brave plus Flare Blitz, there's nothing that really wants to switch in on those, but obviously Full Sword can try to revenge kill with Aqua Jet, but there's a Tauros Paldea that could just come in and take it. So
Yeah,
I can see Talonflame technically coming here.
that's fair.
Wiggly.
Yeah, I was thinking about the toxic spikes and just kind of the hazard control in Shinrai's team, but overall, I do think in terms of lineups they're gonna be pretty standard, but I think maybe there could be some tech in the move sets, or if they bring any certain items or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I honestly I do think Shinrai did well this season because ton of hazards, which is great, and then some really good hazard control. Even if it's just Toad Scroll, I think does Noivern have defog still?
I think so. I could be mistaken though.
Let's check. Let's see. Actually, that's not it. Let's check this. It does. So, like Noivern, Toad Scroll, those are some pretty solid hazard removals and stuff. But, yeah, I think overall, it's really gonna be obviously it's gonna be a good match. It's the finals, but I was more leaning towards Shinrai like at the beginning of this, but looking at the Mons, I actually think Board has a better matchup Mon wise, but you never know. Yeah, because oh yeah.
No, continue.
I like the Muck looks really nice. The Tauros looks pretty good. Gardevoir obviously always looks good. Tinkaton, Talonflame. I mean, there's only maybe like two Mons that I see that probably shouldn't come, which would be like Wigglytuff and Serena doesn't look amazing, but I guess I could technically see it coming. And then Shinrai's team, it's I could see the 6 that I think come. It's not a bad thing because they're strong Mons, but I do think that it's a lot more predictable, which I'm not sure if Board is gonna prep for those specific 6 or all of the Mons. I guess we'll just have to see.
Right. Well, all that being said, what do you think the differential is gonna be?
I'll go 2-0.
Okay, 2-0. I'm gonna go 4-0.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be a faster game.
Okay. Alright. So, that is it. Basically, whoever wins gets to claim victory here. This has been a wild ride, and, yeah. It's been good.
Good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yes. Yeah, guys, we already have plans for, well, not complete plans, but we do have plans to do next season. Quick thing is, the plan is to do a season before the DLC comes out. planning on just one season. So off season's gonna happen. Might be like a month or so, and then we're gonna start up signups again. Next season's gonna have a twist. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but it's gonna be very fun. And I'm sure most people are gonna love it if you love this season. But yeah, guys, again, like Galaxy said, good luck, and yeah, have fun as always. Alright, guys, I'll see you next season. Peace.